Hey everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and I'm really excited for Isaiah to take us through another $1,000 of this large coin hoard that he had purchased. Now, I think we're going to be mostly focusing on US coins here. There's a mix of interesting type that he was able to pick up, and again, I think he did pretty well with this $1,000, but would love your insight as to how you think he's doing. As you may or may not know, I'm up in sort of New Jersey, tri-state area, in the northeast of the states. He's down in Texas, and so this is not a buy that I was involved in whatsoever, but he was thrilled about it, and he's going to be bringing the coins to many of the sales, though we may hold some back just to sort of have in the inventory as well. But anyways, really excited, and let's see what Isaiah came up with. He's going to lead us through an unboxing.
Hey everybody, just like Christian said, we recently bought a huge deal of coins, and at the time of this video, right now when I'm filming, I've only filmed one unboxing. I think there will be plenty of more to come um, in the next few days or whenever these are released. But in front of me, I just have like 4 little boxes of coins. All of these should be raw coins. I haven't really checked them too hard. But I'm going to pull them out of these boxes and then we'll get right to the unboxing. Alright guys, we're back. I just pulled everything out of the boxes, and so we'll kind of dig right into it. The first thing that I have here looks like a group of Standing Liberty quarters. All of them, well, what I've seen just kind of glancing at them, look like they're all common dates, but this nicer mid-circ condition, like the very nice fine to a very fine. I wouldn't be surprised if we pulled any XFs. I'd be really surprised if we pulled anything AU or higher out. But they all look like they're fine to very fine coins. As we can see there, we're getting kind of like the full shield on most of these, and like a solid amount of detail throughout the coin. But no special dates or no key dates or anything in really high grade, just some common date coins from this is mid 20s, but mostly late 20s, as we see here with a 28 Philly, to the early 30s. This is a 27, no mint marks. It's also Philly mint. This might be the best one condition that we've looked at so far. I'd call that one a pretty strong XF coin. So that one is probably the nicest one that we've seen out of the lot. Let's see what we have here. That's a 26. Just a couple more here that we'll kind of peruse through. There's a 26. And then this one, I'd say it's a touch cleany, but it's also a nicer 29. So all common dates, but some nicer ones. So here, just looking at this, we have a New Orleans Mint seeded Liberty half dollar on the one side, and then we have a much better date Walking Liberty half on the other side. I'm not too sure about values on the 21S. It is a kind of like this semi-key date of the series, the 21s, but I'm not sure too much about the valuation of $100 on the coin. So I'd probably, when we go to sell it, we'll definitely take it out of the flip and not have the price recommendation on it. But I kind of agree with like a good 6 on the coin. Might be closer to good 4. There's a bit of losing of the rims that might bring it down to a 4 and rather than a strong 6. And there's another 21S. Here's a nicer 21S. This one is, I'd say, really original. Has a nice even colored patina on it. This is, I'd say, a really this is a collector coin for someone that wants to put together that VG to fine grade. That's really solid. That's a nice coin. There's a 16D, another 16D, 23D. This is a harder date in the 20s. And again, it has a really nice even patina on it. This is an attractive coin. Here's a 95S Barber. So this is a has a very worn reverse. I don't agree with the G4 grade. I'd say this is much closer to AG or even a fair. The reverse brings it down quite a bit. But again, much harder date of the Barber half dollar series. So this is an 1876 Philadelphia Mint standing or seated Liberty quarter rather, and good. I'd say this is closer to AG as well, but it's always a cooler type. Another 76, and then this is a 54.0. So this is going to have arrows, and it's quite worn, so we probably can't see them, but there was a weight change during this year, or maybe the last year, the 53. So they put arrows around the date to signify that. Let's go to this next group. Right off the bat, we're starting out with a key date piece dollar from 1921. This is a high relief piece dollar, which is super cool. They only minted these for about a month in 1921 before they realized that the coins weren't stacking too properly because the relief was so thick on them. So like the design bowed out too much for them to stack properly, and then they were eating up the dies and costing the mint a lot of money to replace. So this is a 28. We see the S there, 28 from San Francisco. This is, if it was the 28 Philly, it would probably be a $200-ish coin in this grade, but it's the 28 San Francisco, so this is a more it's a scarcer coin, not a common date coin, but not a key date coin in that grade. Here's another 21 piece dollar, so some key dates in this little handful that I have here. Here's an 1890 Morgan in pretty decent shape. I probably want to take a closer look at it. It's in really high grade before I give a grade recommendation on it, or want to kind of make sure it's not cleaned before we offer to sell it, because it is in nice shape. And that's a 1890S, I think. Here we have a 1935 piece dollar, 1935S, which is a better date of the series, and that's a really neat coin. And here we have an 1890. Let's see the mint mark on the reverse. 1890S. This coin I'd probably call like a mid AU coin, high AU coin. And then here is an 1890. This coin has clearly been cleaned. If we kind of like rotate it in the light, we can see some really harsh hairlines on it. Like right there is a really good angle to see that. We see some like what appears to be a hard abrasive right there along the cheek and then in the fields. The reverse looks a little cleaner, so it was probably just an obverse wipe that was done really poorly. And this is also an 1890S. This little lot right here, we have some gold. This is an 1854 California gold piece. I don't know too much about these, so we'll do quite a bit of off-camera research on them before we put them for sale and offer them for sale. This is a California souvenir gold token as put on the flip here by the collector or the dealer. Looks like some time ago. This looks like a pretty old handwriting or like old flip. Started to kind of discolor a little bit, and then 1859 is the date that we see right there. This is a California gold, and this one's in nice shape. I don't know too much about the history there, but I'm very eager to learn. And then lastly, we have what looks like to be on like this pin, a Lewis and Clark gold piece. So this is I believe this is like a $1 gold piece from maybe 1903 if I'm getting the date correct, or 1904. We can see the date right there. So these are scarcer. It's definitely has jewelry damage, as we see it has a bezel attached to it, but this is a scarcer coin and has a neat classic commemorative that was struck in gold. We get a good look at it right there. So that's going to be the everything for this.
Watching the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to visit our website, treasuretown.com, to stay up to date on everything going on the channel and possibly get some great deals on coins and collectibles. We look forward to seeing you on our future videos, and best wishes until then.